Alright guys, this is East Coast Cannabis here. So, a few things have changed. Been a long time since I've been on here. I got a new doggie. Her name is Marley. She's intrigued with my squirrels. You guys know I have squirrels if you've seen my videos. She's intrigued with them. Come on. She's a little puppy. She's like, Marley, say hi. She's kind of like Harley. If you go back to my older videos, I had a dog named Harley, and this dog is a lab, plot hound, and probably pit bull mix. So that's what I'm going by, anyways. I'm gonna get a DNA test, and we'll really see what she's got. She's a good girl, though, huh, maybe girl. But anyways, so from last time, I don't know if I had a quantum board. So I got quantum boards now. Not all of them, but I have a quantum. This is a quantum board from Alibaba, or whatever the hell it's called. It's kind of like it's got a Meanwell driver, at least. It's kind of like what the hell's that company? Hydro, whatever, I forget. The HLG. There you go. Horticulture Lighting Group. And then this one is a Maxi Sun. So I just I have a harvest in here. Get out of there. Go. I have a harvest in here. Pretty good sized plant. The buds aren't bad. It's, you know, harvesting away. This one is a white web. This one was a nukeheads one, which I got some stuff about nukeheads later. But that was a nukeheads one. That was from Cody. That was a good. That was a good seed. Kudos to that one. And then so I have these lights. And then over here I got a little light burn, actually, because this light was in this tent. I just got this light in the mail the other day. So this is my new grow tent. Well, not new grow tent, but new grow going. Because she'll go in there and try to eat shit. So this one got a little light burn, is what I was trying to say. This one was where the quantum board was. I switched it out for the Vipot Spectra, the 1550 watt, I think it is. I put a power meter on it. This light's probably at 30 inches. You know, at 50%, this light is still only shooting like 500. So those quantum boards definitely have more power at 200 watts than this one does at 1550, which is probably, I don't know, 600 watts. In reality, 600 actual watts, and it's at 50%, so it's actually a little bit more watts than that, and it's brighter. Oh, sorry. This one is, as in the quantum boards are brighter than this. They use less power for more PAR, and it's actually the PAR is more diverse. I noticed it's spread out more. This one right here is this is a Mike and Dawn, whatever their name is. I smoked a little bit. Michael Dawn Genetics. That is a purple rock candy. I did purple rock candy last grow, and I went to Punta Cana, and when I went to Punta Cana, I transplanted it like the 2 days before I left. I gave it some water, and it got a little bit of root rot while I was out, and it never fully recovered from the root rot. So I probably got an ounce and a half from that plant, maybe an ounce and a quarter. Not too bad. That's jarred up right now. I'll show you that, guys, if I don't forget. So this is my little old Casali tent. This is my. So I got. This is where I'm gonna go into a little tiff. Marley, you can't. No. Leave Marilyn alone. Go. She's a terror. She loves these squirrels, as in like she wants to eat them. So this tent is this plant right here is struggling. Need to say, it's not my best grow, but there's some factors. I just changed the light out for this one. It was actually, this is where the nukehead's gamma ray was. I had it in here since seed. Now, if you go over here, this is the short bushy plant, okay, and that's a pretty good sized plant. And it's pretty healthy. You can see that it's recovering. I mean, this was pretty bad. I forgot to water it. It shrunkled up into nothing. Basically, the leaves shrunk up into nothing. And then I watered it. So it went all day when it should have had water. It was dry, wicked dry. I'm sure you guys ran into wicked dry plants before. They look like they're dead. And then I got a little bit of light burn because I had the light at full blast. I should have put the power meter on. So the leaves tacoed, and that's why they got burnt and stuff like that. From that. So, but as I was saying, that's a bushy plant. That's what I'm used to. This is a very tall plant. Now this is a critical orange punch. Now I've grown critical kush before under these lights. Everything I grow under these lights are usually bushy because of the purple, I'm sure, or the blue. So that could be a factor in why this plant is tall and lengthy, because the nukehead's gamma ray did not have purple lights like this does, like a blue spectrum like this does. This is more, that was more of a white, like, it was more white to your eyes. You know what I mean? I'm going by the eyes, the eyesight. So, most of you, it started from seeds. Most of you know that it usually forms a ball. Wish I had something that was, you know, better, more in flower, besides this one. I got one outside, but more of a ball. Like it's like it'll be like a ball that it will form when it starts flowering. This looks like a hemp plant flowering in my eyes. I know what I mean by that is I know weeds in the hemp family, but what I mean is, like, it looks like a hemp plant, like a male hemp plant. You know what I mean? Well, I think hemp plants, all of them are male, but it's just the buds are not formed at all. The buds are very airy, very loose. Like, I'm happy that I switched over when I did. I got told that it was due to genetics. It is not due to genetics. The same exact thing has happened in the past under that nukehead's gamma ray. Now listen, I'm sure this video is going to be shared on their group, and they're going to say that I'm attacking him. I'm trying to be as honest as possible here, because I'm not trying to lie, because you guys know that are in the group who are probably going to be watching this video. Been in nukeheads. I was been nukeheads for 4 years. Love Cody. Love nukeheads. Respect nukeheads. I also see how nukeheads is too. So I was a moderator. So we had a mod chat where the mods would just talk. We'd say, hey, John Smith posted this. Should we delete it or should we not? Or sometimes we'll just say that we deleted somebody and we'll tell them why. You know, it was just a group chat for us to talk to. When you were a mod, you had to delete anything that was negative towards nukeheads. Anything that's negative. Just like this video is going to be reported, and my channel will probably disappear with my 100 followers. So, like, you can tell my channel didn't disappear because YouTube don't care about 100 follower channels. So I sent a message where we had the mod group, and then we also had a group where there was probably a mixture of people. I don't really know. I got invited to the group. It was just a group of, I think, all of Cody's friends and people that he's kind of more tight with. I guess. I don't know. So in that group, I posted this plant, and I said it's growing very, very. Now this is a critical orange auto from Fast Buds. This is a very good genetic plant. Like, they got good genetics. All right, I've never had a Fast Bud or any Dutch Passion or anything from seedsman.com. Honestly, none of it has hermied on me. I've had hermy plants elsewhere. I've also had male plants from feminized quote-unquote seeds from elsewhere. So I'm just putting that out there. So this is a Fast Bud strand, which it looks like shit. I'm not proud of it. If you look at the buds, you will see. Look how, like I said, look how airy they are. They're just very airy, and they usually form balls, like the nodes. They'll form like a nice little ball or round top shape when it's early in flower. This is probably about 2 weeks into flower. These are like forming like what the bottom of your plant forms that's away from the light. That light threw out a lot of power. I don't know what happened with that light. The stalks are very thin. The outer stalk is very thin, and then the I think it's the phyllium. I think when I took biology, I forget what it was called. The center part of the husk of the plant, basically the stalk. You know, where the way the nutrients go up. They go up in the middle of here. That was very wide, and the stalk of the plant was narrow, where if I squeeze like this, this is a little bit more stocky than it was earlier. So I'm going to get to that why I think possibly, but it was very, like I said, it was very like a dandelion, like very weak. Like if I push on, even these leaves are just very weak feeling, like they'll break easy. This plant seems weak. It's not very. Look at her. She gets into stuff like there's no tomorrow. It's not very wood-like, not very woody, hardy like this plant. Like if I go to those branches, they're like branches like off of a tree. Like they snap and they got layers like onions, and you know what I mean. Like a tree branch does. It's made up of a bunch of layers of material or whatever the hell it's made up of. This was just like I said, like a dandelion or or chives, like, you know what I mean? Like it was very thin and flimsy, and so I had that problem the past 3 grows with 3 different plants. I had the problem with two other autos one auto from I think EM Seeds, which wasn't his fault, and then one auto from Nukehead's, one of Nukehead's autos. And now this plant is doing the exact same thing. Now this plant is a little bit more hardy. So now here's the thing. I put my par meter up to that plant, and I had it. I would keep it, you know what I mean, around, you know, like 400 par, 300 to 400 par in early veg and whatnot, and then throughout veg maybe like 400, 500, and like 600, 700 early flower, all the way up to about 1200. So I try to keep it in that range. Maybe my par meter is a hydrofarm. Supposedly it doesn't work that great, but Cody, if you go back to his old videos, which I probably deleted, you can't even find him on Facebook. If you go back to his old videos, he raved about that hydrofarm meter. He put that hydrofarm meter up against an Apogee meter, which goes for $500. He put it right up side by side with it, and he put it underneath of a grow light, and it came within like 30 points from each other. Now it's the piece of shit light. You can't have it. You have to buy his light. Not his light. I'm sorry, his par meter. So it's just, you know, it's I've been noticing that, and I've always kept my mouth shut. Then there was Fertilume. He introduced me to Fertilume, actually. He told me that I was using Fox Farm, and he was saying that it was horrible. This is way back in the day. Saying that it was horrible, and I should switch to Fertilume. So I switched to Fertilume. I love Fertilume. I love it. It's great. Kudos to him for giving me that lead about Fertilume. It's great. And then at some point, he came out and said, "Oh, you don't use Fertilume. They're changing the ingredients. It's not going to be the same." So I have bought Fertilume since then. I have Fertilume in my closet. It's fine. It works fine. Came out with Nukehead's Flower Power package, which a lot of people said was Fertilume, basically. He copied it, changed it around a little bit, and patented it. I didn't believe them. I said, "Oh, bullshit. No. Now, hey, Nukehead's Flower Power package, I love it." He probably did change it around. Probably did. But it's still at the base. It's Fertilume. It's based off of Fertilume. Definitely. But, again, couldn't say anything on there. Fertilume, couldn't even talk about Fertilume on a grow group. So my point is, you know, I'm pissed. There's a lot of people out there that may even see this video and it happened to them. It's like, you know, I trusted Cody with a lot of things. I ignored the things I didn't trust him over, or I ignored the things that I didn't agree with. I ignored how, you know, how he would delete people for speaking up against him about something. You know what I mean? They'd call him out and say they screwed him, and then he would make a story up and say, nope, they didn't screw him. Well, I don't know if I believe that, since all this shit has gone on. So I switched this light to Maxi Sun. That's the moral of the story. It's still early. It's 3 weeks into flower. 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks actually. It's still early. So what do I have to lose? I don't want to grow that gamma rays in my closet. It's gonna stay in my closet. It'll just be a memory. I will never grow with that light again. About the buds. Shit. I did smoke and I'm a little off track randomly sometimes. About the the plant when it was so in the beginning it was growing kind of like I was saying, like a dandelion. It wasn't very hardy. So I turned the light up because, like I said, I was trying to keep it in a certain power range. So I turned the light up and got it brighter. And I did notice, that was like about a week and a half ago. I did notice that the stem has hardened up. So now here's another theory because this video is 15 minutes long, and if someone watches it, they're gonna know that I'm not totally bashing the light here or Cody. I still, I'm just saying basically that the light, I had to turn it up like a lot. And when I turned it up a lot, it was better. That's for sure. It was better. And it may be a great light if it's turned up. Maybe this tent was too small for the light, and maybe when I'm dimming it, it's changing the spectrum or the I don't know. It's changing something with the light that the plant just can't get enough to grow from. I don't know. Maybe it does something with the LEDs. I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to be dimmed. Maybe that's what the problem was. All I'm saying is I got rid of it because I got banned for basically saying, "Hey, I'm having this problem with my plant. Do you know what could be causing it?" And then I get banned from saying that. That is, in a nutshell, what happened. I have screenshots to prove it. Like that's what I said. So maybe it was my dimmer. I don't know, but I said that, and then I get banned for saying that. Now I get told I should have emailed nukehead's info at nukehead. Or I don't know, nukehead tech support. Yo, I'm a mod. I'm a moderator. Why would I email tech support when I have Cody and I have a group of us on that group message? And Cody replied to me and told me that it was my plant, and he wasn't even mad about it. So I don't understand why I got banned. It's just fucking stupid. Maybe because I was having problems with the light, and they figured I was gonna say something about it, and they said, "Oh, let's get rid of him," because maybe not all the lights are pieces of shit. Maybe some people get good parts and some people get bad parts. I don't know. I'm not that technically advanced. All I know is I had bad luck with that light. Fucking 3 grows, and I've always grown with these Maxi Suns, Vipar Spectras, and never had a problem. And even so far with the Quantum board, no problem. So, there's also people on there that are freaking getting nice ass buds out of that light. So maybe, like I said, maybe it was a dimming thing. But you know what? If he's built that light, he would maybe have known that. He could have said, "Hey Matt, what are you dimming it at?" You know what I mean? Like maybe your pa's low. Like, so obviously something was wrong. And I got banned instead of being helped through the steps of maybe trying to fix it. Because honestly, if I turned that light all the way up and probably had a bigger tent, it probably would have grown fine. I'm assuming. I don't know. But that's my update. So no more nukeheads. So fuck it, whatever. And I'll just find another grow group, or I'll just learn myself. I've only been growing for 4 years or 5 years or whatever. I'm no expert. I learn. Some I have good growth, sometimes I have bad growth. But it's a learning process, and all that matters is I get high. See you later.